Hey everybody, it's Mark. I'm going to do a quick review. Going to try to do a quick review on the CVA Optima V2. Pretty much the same as last year's Optima. They've added a few things to it. The biggest differences I see are this little palm saver on here, which is removable, where you can shoot it. I have shot it with that on the end. It's pretty much the same gun as last year. They're calling it a 26-inch barrel, which is a marketing thing. There's about a half-inch, no rifling on the end of the barrel, so the bullet seats easier to start. And you have to take into account also the breech plug, and the breech plug is about 1.5 inches long. So if you measure from the front of that breech plug to the beginning of the rifling at the front of the barrel, it's 24 inches. So where I come from, that's a 24-inch barrel. Real quick, I took it to the range, and I've seen a couple of reviews on YouTube, and everybody loads them up and they shoot them in a big cloud of smoke and they say, oh, I really like it. Well, that's great. How does it shoot? It shoots really well, and I promise I will show you the target when I got her dialed in at 100 yards. And I will tell you what I shot at, the load for it. Some things that I really like about this gun with my scope, they're calling, I got it right here on the internet, they're calling the weight of the gun 6.65 pounds as it's delivered to you. With my Redfield Revolution 3 to 9x40, real happy with the scope, not very expensive. I'm a cheap guy, so I like cheap things. This weapon was $259. Beg your pardon, $269. I seen it on muzzleloader.com for $259 with $6 shipping. Now I did pay the tax. They have no tax there. But I'm also an impatient fella, so I couldn't wait, and it was still a good deal. I got it up in Marlette, a place called Bowman's. I believe it's in Marlette. Anyway, I weighed it on my scale. It comes out at a dead nuts 8 pounds. So real nice. It's a break action, and what they claim is you can shoot this several times without needing the tool. All the other ones that I've read, you shoot them 4 or 5 times and they're difficult to get out. I took this to the range yesterday and shot 22 rounds through it without cleaning the breech plug, and it spun off that easy. And that's not a lie. You spin it out, which was whoever started this idea is a genius, and it's probably not working today. But they do recommend, and I do, put a little anti-seize on it. I cleaned it good last night, but that's it. Run your patch down there, and makes it real easy in the field also, if you don't want to wait to thoroughly clean it when you get home. Back that out and shove your patches through there and you're good to go. The barrel mic'd out the actual dimensions. Now that's a problem with accuracy in muzzleloaders, is that, well, they're muzzleloaders, and you know, they used to throw rocks. The problem is they don't spend a lot of time on machining the barrels, and the tolerances vary from rifle to rifle. Now the next one up in the CVA is the Acura, and from what I saw on the internet, both barrels come out of the Berga. They are Berga barrels. The only difference is the Acura has 5 more passes in the machining, a smoother barrel, kind of like lapping. But from what I've seen, the 5 less passes did not matter. This weapon shot very well. I was very impressed. And I promise I'll show you the target at the end of this. What I do not like also about this weapon is they got these little molded in the plastic, I don't know if you can see that, molded in the plastic sling mounts. And I've already read 3 or 4 people, they snapped, dropped it, broke a scope. One guy filled his barrel full of crap. So I'm about to fix that. So CVA, so far I love your weapon, but you know, you guys got to do something with that. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's plastic. What do you want? Okay, what I did on the way home, I stopped at Dunham's, no less. Uncle Mike's has these for like $16. Look at this. The Chinese are making them for $3.99. It is a kit to mount a sling with it, and it comes with a through bolt. I'll show it to you when I'm done. And also the threaded stud for the heel, for the butt. I may not do the butt because most of the tension when you're carrying the rifle is, excuse me, the muzzle loader is up top here. This is the one that fails. This one, I don't know, I'm debating whether I will or won't, but I'm definitely going to do this one right now, which is a real quick process of removing this. And this I have to show you. I mean, I had an Encore, and it was a $600 weapon. And for 600 bucks, Encore had to go back to the bench because I couldn't hit a house if I was standing in it with that gun. And I tried all different kinds of loads. This actually was, let's back up a minute. The ammo that I saw on the internet to shoot was a 250 grain SST Hornady Sabot. I like it. Went down the barrel real easy, maybe a little too easy for me. The group that I had, you could probably tighten it up if you use a tinfoil method or wrapping. That's another story. 777 pellets, 100 grains is what I did. And the 777 primers, which is a joke because, you know, their claim to fame on these is there's no corrosiveness in it. I got a $10,000 Perazzi that I shoot regular primers through, and it's a 25-year-old gun, and it's older than that. And it doesn't corrode. Primers are not corrosive. Okay, back to the gun. The disassembly and cleaning of this gun, there's one screw to pull that off. Real simple. And you drop the screw on the floor. And I'm going to simply drill through about right there and put that through bolt, put my sling on. And I'll show you that when I'm done. But remove the rod. And again, they're little, that thing, for old people like me, that comes in real handy when you're at the range and you're shooting quite a bit. And it just threads on there. And that's a neat little thing they come up with. It's a jag on the end. And it's threaded though, so it threads right on there, which is a really cool idea. And it has the concave for the bullet front. In this video, I'm in and out of frame, and I'm in a real tight space, so bear with me, people. All right, I've removed one screw from that. And you break the hammer, my bad, you break the trigger guard, and that's it. This, look how easy that is to clean in there. It doesn't even require disassembly. I gotta show you that with my flashlight because my lighting down here is terrible. Look at that. It's beautiful job of keeping that clean, simple, very smart CVA. Real easy to clean. I had this whole muzzleloader cleaned like it was brand new in 10 minutes. That's unheard of in a muzzleloader. Alrighty. And again, you got your barrel. Take out and I can't believe what a nice tapered thread that is. It is smooth as silk. Comes out and voila. Run your ramrod down there. Easiest thing I ever saw. The Encore I had two screws to pull the forearm off. Then there was another little screw that had a black piece of metal that moved up and forth for the ejector. You had to pull that screw out, and hopefully you didn't lose it. And then you needed a wrench and a socket to put. It was a joke. It was a $600 joke is what it was. Okay, the accuracy I said I was going to show you, and that's pretty much it. It's a basic $269 gun, and it shoots very well. The longevity of it, well, we'll have to see. Oh, wait. They have a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. CVA has been in business since 1971. I'm just a hair older than that, but, you know, like every company, they started out and building a product and learning from what worked and what didn't, and they were a company that actually went back and fixed what didn't work, unlike most companies that just keep trying to sell the same crap over and over and over. They are improving and they are getting better, and what is a good rifle? You know, can I punch dimes with this thing at 100 yards? No. Are there muzzleloaders out there? Yeah, probably if you want to spend $1,000. I mean, this is what puts meat in my freezer. And a deer is a pretty good sized target. So, I mean, again, when I show you the groups, and everybody says, show us, is it accurate? I'm just telling you, yeah, it's accurate, and I'm going to show you how much it's accurate. I'm going to put on the swivel stud, and then I'm going to show you that when I'm done so I can save some time. And again, I wanted this to be a short video, but so far it is a plus, 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 plus. Everything about this weapon, I really do like it. And with all my little box of doodads here, I'm under $300 still. I am in the woods predator. I am in the woods marksman with this because it is accurate. I got nothing but good things to say about it except what I'm about to fix. CVA, you gotta fix this. This is ridiculous, okay? All right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna put the stud in, show you how that worked out, and then I promise I will show you the target that I had finished the zero with and let you know. All right, stay tuned. One other thing I forgot to mention was on the improvements that they made over last year's model. Total brain fart, forgot all about it. But on the lever for the open the action on last year's model was in the front of the trigger guard, and you pressed it down much like the Wolf. The Wolf is the same. You pushed forward on it and the action opened. This year, this is much like the Encore. It's built into the bottom of the trigger guard, and it's simply from a grip position you could reach it and open the action. It's a little difficult with guys with short little stubby fingers like me to reach up in front of that and grab that, so it opens quickly to put your primer in and then close it. That's just one of the other things that they have improved on over last year's model. Wanted to show you that, so it was a complete video. Not as short as I wanted it to be, but I'm moving on to putting the swivel stud for the sling on, and that's coming up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay, I'm done. I just finished installing the swivel post, and I believe I have a winner. I'm not afraid of that coming off. Oh, a word to the wise with a synthetic stock. This gun is top heavy. So slinging it is kind of a chore because when you put it on your shoulder, the barrel wants to go that way, which is no big deal because most of the time when I carry a muzzleloader, I carry it with a barrel down, especially muzzleloader season here in Michigan is usually crappy weather, rainy, snowy, like today it rained and pissed all day and you don't need that stuff going down the barrel, so when it's facing that way, it's great. You don't have to get real expensive with a sling. This is actually a Blackhawk, made in the USA, go figure. I picked that up at Dick's. I think it was $11. It's nothing fancy. It's just a 1.25 inch strap, heavy duty nylon. It's going to last. As I was examining the back here, they're little plastic doohickey too. I was going to go ahead and mount the other post in it, but it's very thin plastic back there, 3/16 maybe. And to put a post in would require me to cut a block and do a lot more work than I've got energy for. Again, the front one with all the weights, usually the ones that lets go. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. I'm going to give CVA a call and see what they say, if they have a fix for that yet or not, but they do need to fix that. Okay, so in a nutshell, oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, the trigger on this thing. I got a Rock River 2-stage national match on my AR, and I love that rifle. I actually made a video on it that I complained about the magazine feed, which I'm going to redo that. I did a little work on it and I got it working pretty good. That's another story. Anyway, the trigger on this thing is, I'm guessing it's one of those dumb luck things. It came out, there is no, and when I mean no creep, there is none. And I can't find my scale in this mess. But this trigger is under 3 pounds. I'm guessing 2.5 to 2 3/4, but it's crazy. With a glove, it's going to be difficult because I'm telling you, you touch it, it goes off. So I might look at that even and stiffen it up a little bit because, again, it's not a target rifle. It's a meat provider. And providing I see any meat to shoot, I think it will do the job. I'm very happy. Out of 10, I would give this weapon for the money. Now, there is circumstances that, you know, you can spend $2 grand on a muzzleloader, but for $269, and the scope I believe was on sale for $139. I gotta give it an 8. I do. It is. I got no complaints about it other than these swivel mounts. It cleans easy. It loads easy. The hammer also on the back has an ambidextrous spur. Let me see on this side. You can unthread this and stick it around on that side for you lefties, you backwards people. But it's perfect placement, perfect height that comes down real easy, so that's a big bonus too. CVA, you guys are doing a good job. Got a few things to work out still. Those swivel studs, go back to doing it the way they used to. That worked. That is something that does not need to be incorporated into the injection molding, which everybody knows is garbage. So again, all right, I promised, here it comes. You're going to see the actual target that I shot. And again, it was with the SST 250 grain sabots with the 777 100 grains of 777 pellets. 2 pellets, 50 grains a piece, 100 grains. Last time I did math, which was a long time ago. And I was very impressed with it. When it gets nicer weather out this summer, I'm going to play with it a little bit more, try some different loads. I got some different sabots that a buddy gave me, and they fit tighter. And from what I know about rifling and bullet stability, that bullet needs to be stiff down that barrel. Power belts, you know, I'm sure they got a market in it. They recommend power belts, but I never liked them because you have less than 3/16, maybe a 1/4 inch of belting that rides on the rifling, and it may be fused to that bullet, but that's fine and dandy, but that bullet does not touch the rifling. So the front half of that bullet is free floating, and it's not grabbing, it's the belt. Now, they may shoot good. For some people, great. Fine, fantastic, but they're overpriced, they're ridiculous. When you can get a sabot and a bullet from loading, I mean, I gotta show you this. I bought these right here. These are 44 caliber, 240 grain hollow points XTPs. I don't know if you can see that right there from Hornady. Look at the price on that, people. $13.99, and I got 100 of them. 100. See that? It's a hollow point bullet I usually load my 44 mag with, and I've killed plenty of deer with them. Hold on. And they work great with these sabots right here, the MMP sabots. I got these from a buddy, and these fit tight. They actually fit tighter with a 44 caliber bullet as opposed to a 45 caliber bullet, and they make up the slot difference with this sabot. They're green. And they fit a little tighter. I haven't had a chance to shoot these yet, but I will do that, and I will reiterate in a future video of which sabots I like. When I mix them up, I'll tell you which ones I got the best. But as it is right now, here it comes. The moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to show you how this weapon shot, and I am very pleased. Okay, so thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Any questions, let me know. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.